So people have hot takes, and here are my hot takes about Geometry Dash. Hot take 1. The Slaughterhouse song isn't even bad. So I think we all know what the level Slaughterhouse by Icecave, and how it was the top 1 hardest demon for over 200 days. And I and a lot of other people think that Slaughterhouse was created for the purpose of being the hardest level in the game. And I think the song complements the title well, as the song does song like people screaming, and since Slaughterhouse was the hardest level, it definitely worked well as a song, even if the song itself isn't that good. Hot take 2. Bloodbath is overrated. So Bloodbath by Riot is probably the most popular demon in the game, and is definitely a very iconic level. It brought the community back together, as basically everyone agreed that Bloodbath was the hardest level at the time, and is still really hard in the present day, being a tier 24 on the GDDL. But honestly, the gameplay isn't really amazing by any means, and I think that levels like Cataclysm probably had slightly better gameplay and decoration than Bloodbath. The decoration in Bloodbath is alright, I guess. It's not bad, and I think the creators definitely put a lot of effort into making good decoration. But the gameplay in my opinion isn't amazing, and I get that Bloodbath was a top 1, but the gameplay doesn't look very interesting. I'm not saying the gameplay is bad, but it just doesn't look very fun to play. Hot take 3. Heartbeat sucks. Heartbeat by Krahmaul just straight up sucks, and I think it is a lot more obvious than most people realize. The decoration is bad, the gameplay is awful, and the song is the only part of the level that doesn't suck, which is saying a lot about the level, since it's just a dang soundtrack. The gameplay is so spam and repetitive based that it's probably better to play Generation Retro than play Heartbeat. And I can't really say that since I haven't actually played Heartbeat yet, but the gameplay looks so boring and repetitive, and I really don't want to play this level. If there is one reason I would play it, it would be to create the macro for this video. Hot take 4. Map packs are a good idea. So I think almost everyone hates map packs, and personally I do too, but I think it's only really because of the level, since I actually think the idea of a map pack, which is like a pack of 3 levels, and if you beat all of them then you get a secret coin and some stars, which I think is quite unique, since if you beat daily/weekly levels, quests, gauntlets, etc., then all you get is some diamonds, player colors, shards, orbs and stuff like that. But for the map packs, if you beat all 3 levels you actually get a pretty good reward, and I think if beating a map pack only gave you the normal stuff like diamonds, orbs and shards, then they would be a lot less special. And I think if the levels were not as bad as they are, then people would like them a lot more. But to be honest, I think it would have been quite hard to find good levels for these map packs, since a lot of the earlier levels such as End of the Line or Dreamland just were not as good as the later levels like Retray or Sonar, since creators back then just were a lot more limited with stuff they could have done for their levels. Hot take 5. 9 Circles is overrated. Okay, so 9 Circles is a good level, but I think the only good part of the level is the wave part. All the other parts of the level, such as the ball and ship parts, just have bad gameplay and mid decoration. I know the classic 9 Circles decoration that you see before the wave part is iconic, but it is really repetitive, and I think Zobros could have changed the decoration up a bit at the ship and ball parts, though I might just be overreacting since the main focus of the level is the wave part. Hot take 6. Peaceful isn't scary. Peaceful by Xylonox is probably the most popular horror level, but I don't really think many people find it scary, and if people did find it scary then they would probably be kids under 10 years old. I think the reason for this is that the level is mainly just graphic and gore images with nothing else. I think the main reason for Peaceful not being scary is that it's just harder to make scary levels in a classic level, since you are always moving, and that means you will always feel like you're on the right track to beating the level. So that's my GD hot takes. If you think there are any hot takes you disagree with or other hot takes that you think should be in the video, then feel free to comment down below about your hot takes.